All right, good morning. It is Tuesday, September the 5th, 2023. We hope you had a nice long Labor Day weekend. Obviously the big news in the industry around over the weekend, I should say, the TD Ameritrade Charles Schwab merger has closed, completed, if you will. So at least everything that I see this morning, it appears everything has gone smoothly. Okay, so if that applies to you, if you haven't already just set up a Schwab login, you might want to check that out. But everything that I've seen online and everything we can see on our end, everything looks good. Yeah, I think the entire industry was looking forward to the completion of this. It had been 2-3 years in the making, so it'd be kind of nice to just get this done, get it behind us. One thing I do want to note on this, if the TD Ameritrade Charles Schwab merger applies to you, Schwab mailed out a new checkbook for anyone that had check writing. Okay, so particularly on IRAs, right? So again, if as part of your tax planning, and we go over this a lot in the office, but if you do your charitable giving or your tithing through your IRA checkbook in the form of qualified charitable distributions, so you would have received, if you haven't already, you will soon receive a new checkbook. Okay, so just a big reminder, like if that's in your IRA and you work with us, remember that checkbook is only to be used for charitable giving. Okay, so you don't want to write a check to go get tickets for the play at the theater. All right, because that checkbook is how we keep track of those qualified charitable distributions, and then we can help you report that on the 1099 letter that we send you and your tax preparer at the end of the year. So QCD checkbooks, that's a big one I just want to mention, and then hopefully we can be done with this TD Schwab merger. Fall reviews obviously start next week. Probably sound like a broken record, but we are really excited for that. We're in our kind of final week of preparation here, so I'm going to keep it a little bit more brief today. But last week's economic data probably keeps the Fed on hold in the month to come here. Okay, so the big economic number everyone likes to talk about, of course, is the employment, the jobs report, right? So the August jobs report comes out last week. The headline number did beat, okay, but you look under the hood at some of the underlying data within the number. Most importantly, the average hourly earnings, okay, actually missed expectations, okay, and one number we don't talk about a lot, maybe we should more, because it's probably a better leading indicator, is the JOLTS data. Okay, so that's the job openings, the measure. Okay, and what we've seen the last couple months is the jobs openings have been declining quite a bit in recent months. Okay, so a couple months ago, job openings were 9.6 million. Okay, now the report last week shows that number is closer to like 8.5 or so. Okay, so a million less job openings. Okay, and this is way down from the 12 million job openings we had earlier in the spring. Okay, so something to keep an eye on, and I know we've been saying it for a while, but we do expect, with the higher rates, the higher cost of capital, that you would think the unemployment picture could slow a little bit. Okay, so and the Fed, of course, has their eyes on this as well. Also, in terms of making the case for the Fed becoming a little bit more dovish. The PCE data, okay, that's the Fed's preferred metric for inflation. No surprises on the upside there last week. Okay, so you look at all that economic data, and the bond market did exactly what you would think it would do. Okay, so you saw the front end of the curve, right? So like the 2-year Treasury, for example, down like 20 basis points. Okay, so the curve's inverted, but a steepening of the curve, which simply is an indication that the Fed is likely to be a little bit more dovish. All right, so on that you saw equity markets have a decent week last week as well. So questions, comments, concerns, please let us know. We love hearing from you. We love to help, and we hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.